In today's video, I will teach you how to give your photos a cinematic look in Lightroom. Let's get started. A cinematic look in Lightroom mimics the rich tones, dramatic contrast, and subtle color grading found in movies. By adjusting color, contrast, and lighting, you can achieve that moody, film-like effect. The first step is starting with the right base. You can use a RAW file for better editing flexibility, and choose a photo with strong lighting and contrast for best cinematic effect. And if possible, shoot with a shallow depth of field or blurred background for a film-like feel. And the second step is adjusting the basic panel for mood. So go to the Develop module or simply press D on your keyboard and adjust the following settings. For exposure, slightly lower it to around -0.2 to -0.5 for a darker, moody look. And for contrast, increase it to around 15 to 30 to enhance depth. For highlights, reduce it to around -30 to -50 to recover details in bright areas. And for shadows, you can lift it slightly to around 20 to 40 to retain some details. For white, you can lower it to around -20 to -40 to avoid harsh highlights. And for blacks, decrease it by around -10 to -30 for deeper shadows. The third step is adding a cinematic tone curve. In the tone curve panel, switch to the point curve mode, then create an S-curve for contrast. To do this, simply lift the shadow slightly for a faded effect. Then deepen the midtone slightly, and lower the highlights for a soft glow. And for a true film look, fade the blacks by lifting the bottom left point slightly. The fourth step is adjusting the HSL panel for film-like colors. You can start by desaturating the reds and oranges to around -10 to -30 for a muted cinematic skin tone. Then boost the blues and teals to around 10 to 30 for a cool, dramatic effect. Then shift the greens towards teal by adjusting the hue to -20 to -40 for a modern film aesthetic. And for a Hollywood teal and orange look, push the shadows towards blue or teal and highlights toward warm tones. The fifth step is applying split toning for a movie-style grade. To do this, go to the color grading panel and adjust the shadows, then highlights, and adjust the midtones to balance the look. And you can also adjust the blending and balance sliders for smooth transitions. The sixth step is adding a subtle vignette and grain for texture. To do this, go to the Effects panel and add a slight vignette at around -10 to -20 for a focused cinematic look. Then increase the grain to around 20 to 40 for a film-like texture. And for final adjustments for a cinematic drama, you can use the adjustment brush or simply press K on your keyboard and use it to selectively brighten faces or darken edges. Then apply a radial filter or simply press Shift M to create a natural light fall off. And slightly reduce the clarity to around -5 to -10 for a dreamy look. By following these steps, you can transform your photos into cinematic masterpieces with Lightroom. If you find this video helpful, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you want to see more tutorials, turn on the notification bell to get notified whenever we upload new videos.